Well, tonight, the Washington Association of Sheriffs and Police Chiefs is considering expelling the Pierce County Sheriff over comments he made to lawmakers today. He was pushing back against a proposed bill that would raise standards for police leaders all across the state. King 5's Jessica Janner Castro explains.
Senate Bill 5974 came up for debate today in the Senate Law and Justice Committee. If passed, the bill would add new eligibility requirements for law enforcement, including sheriffs. Under the bill, sheriffs would need to be at least 25 years old, have a high school diploma, pass a background check, and have at least 5 years of law enforcement experience. Right now, sheriffs only have to complete academy training within a year of taking office. The bill would also require sheriffs to obtain and maintain certification from the Criminal Justice Training Commission. The CJTC already sets and enforces training standards for law enforcement across the state.
Great leaders lead by example. They embody the standards of accountability that they expect from their subordinates. Today, Madam Chair, on Dr. King's 97th birthday, this legislation continues his work of building trust between law enforcement and communities they are sworn to protect and to serve.
Law enforcement leaders can have a significant impact in immigrant communities, which makes it so important to have trust and confidence in those who lead these agencies.
Several sheriffs from across Washington testified against the bill, warning it would undermine the will of voters. One of them, Pierce County Sheriff Keith Swank.
I don't recognize your authority to impose these controls over me, and when you try to remove me from office, thousands of Pierce County residents will surround the county city building in downtown Tacoma and will not allow that to happen. I hope it doesn't come to that, but I and they are prepared. Are you prepared?
Shortly after that comment, Sheriff Swank said he would not have an audience with any person who votes in support of the bill. It is worth noting that Sheriff Swank is already the subject of 3 certification cases involving the Criminal Justice Training Commission, including over his social media activity.
So tonight, the Washington Association of Sheriffs and Police Chiefs says Sheriff Swank's testimony does not represent the organization. The group released a statement saying, in part, quote, the scope of his testimony went beyond reasonable dialogue and devolved into what could be perceived as threatening to legislators, and he challenged their constitutional authority, end quote. The association says it will consider expelling Swank. Swank responded on X saying, quote, this is what happens when you don't toe the party line. Well, for the 4th year in a row, lawmakers in Olympia are debating whether to lower the state's legal blood alcohol limit for drivers. The bill would drop the threshold from 0.08 to 0.05. Supporters say this would help keep people safe, but organizations like the Washington Hospitality Association and the Washington Brewers Guild argue the bill would put an unfair burden on businesses and their staff.